So here the reproduction in simple terms can be defined as the process of producing offspring. Offspring means the new young individual from the which is produced from the parent. Produce offspring that are biologically or genetically similar to the parent organism. So here the new young individual will be similarly similar to the parent organism in their morphological characteristics. Suppose the face, the when male and female individuals reproduce, they tends to give new child, right? So here you can see one example. So this the morphology, the facial characteristics are similar to the both parents. So likewise, how do this genetic heredity will carry so on? Which molecule is responsible? So here comes to the point. Within the cell, the nucleus is present. In the nucleus, chromosomes are arranged. So the chromosomes are made up of a thin thread-like structures which are highly supercoiled. This is the DNA. The DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid, which is double-stranded, which carries the genetic information in order to make proteins. So what is this genetic information it codes? Like it has within the DNA, it was encoded with nucleotides like adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. So these are the nucleotides which carries the protein. Suppose AUG codes for one protein. So likewise, they are very important for the growth, for the reproduction, and also for the growth of an organism. So the DNA, making the DNA, the copying of DNA is very essential for the reproduction process. So here, as you can see, from a parent cell, two DNA molecules are formed. With this in turn, when the cell divides, it gives rise to two identical two DNA molecules. Each cell carries two DNA molecules, right? What are the different types of reproduction we see in living organisms? Broadly, they are classified into asexual and sexual. What is asexual reproduction? Asexual reproduction means here only single individual is involved, single organism is involved, and it is commonly observed in unicellular organisms. What is unicellular organism? Unicellular organisms have a single nucleus and a single cell is involved. And whereas in multicellular organism, what is multicellular? It involves many number of cells and a lot of functions are involved in the process of growth, and it has a complex organization of the body, whereas in the unicellular organism, it has a simple organization of the body. What are the, for example, what are the unicellular organisms such as bacteria and yeast and amoeba, or these are unicellular organisms. What are multicellular organisms? Multicellular organisms are plants, animals, human beings. These are all multicellular organisms. So during this asexual reproduction, they may undergo any of the different modes of asexual reproduction. What are they? Fission. Fission means here there are two different types. Here one is binary fission. Here in this binary fission, it is commonly observed in the unicellular organisms such as amoeba. So here the nucleus of the parent organism divides firstly, and it divides into two, and then it is the division of nucleus is here is called as karyokinesis, and the cytoplasm in turn divides into two, that is called as cytokinesis, and these and from the parent individual, so two different cells carrying new nucleus and cytoplasm with other organelles will be formed in this amoeba. And whereas in multiple fission, during this process, it is seen in the plasmodium, which is a cyst. So here from the parent cyst, the many daughter cells the nuclei firstly divides, and it was enclosed in the protective sheath called as the cytoplasm, and in turn it develops into many new cells, many new angel plasmodium. So this is then another important sexual reproduction is budding. So budding is here. Budding is commonly observed in unicellular organisms such as yeast. For example, in yeast, from the parent cell, a single outgrowth or a protuberance or protrusion is formed at the upper end. From this, the nucleus gets split into two, and from this, the nucleus of the daughter cell will carries one of the nucleus. Then it will in turn it will forms into branches of chain-like structures where the nucleus gets divided, and when it gets separated from the parent cell, and in turn it forms into in turn the new cells formed will develop into a new organism. So, but the parent cell will be somewhat bigger when compared to the smaller yeast cells. So it is also observed in the other organisms such as Hydra. So here in the Hydra, the lower part of the lower part will divide and forms a outgrowth like structure, which will forms a like a cyst like, and the